It's Friday again, and this time it's actually Easter. And today I want to tell you about how I use the different kind of tripod heads and why I use them. Most of the time I'm using the gimbal style or the ball head. And in just a few seconds I'm going to get up there and demonstrate with my lenses how I use them. And also I want to share with you how I most often actually only bring the ball head just to save weight and space in my photo bag and turn that into a gimbal style even for the big lenses. So yeah, let's get started. So when I'm using the big 600mm, the advantage of putting it on a gimbal head is that it's weightless. Like I can, because it's balanced here, I can like with like one finger I can control the whole lens, and the place I leave it, it'll just stay. That is the big advantage, especially because when you're following birds, you don't have the weight of the lens. You can just have a smooth movement while you are shooting. So that is very, very helpful. And again, especially when you're doing vertical, suddenly you want to change, you can just go vertical. And like you can basically take the camera around, and when you're shooting here, you can go vertical. And it's absolutely fantastic. So this head is my favorite when I do when I work with the big telephoto lenses. So why don't I use that all the time? It is because this head is just terrible for, let's say, macro. Because first of all, let's take the big thing off here. If you do mount your camera on this plate, like you can go this way, but you can't go that way. And if you put the camera like this, you can go this way, but you can't really flip here. And there's no point in it, it's just in the way. So this one is only good for the big telephoto lenses. So, but then the problem is, if I have to bring both this and this, it's just very heavy, and it fills up a lot in the photo bag. So I like actually to bring the ball head. But the problem with the ball head, let's just try with this lens, just to keep it simple. So the problem about shooting with a ball head is that when you're photographing like so, it's absolutely fine. I usually rest my hand here and I do the zoom and the focus, and that is just as good as that one. The only thing I have to remember is, like, every time I don't use, like I don't hold the camera if I'm waiting, I have to lock it, but that is fine. Or I can put the friction screw and then it will hold itself as long as it doesn't come down to here. So far so good. The problem comes when I want to go and have the ability to go vertical when I need to. That means that when if I'm not centered and I want to go vertical, then suddenly everything becomes extremely wobbly and I can't really control anything. When I have it here and I try to balance here, it will fall down for me. So I have absolutely no control. But what I do then is, like, if I have a ball head with such a little hole in the side, I have even two here, I let the lens come down like this and leave it here. And I make sure that it's balanced right here. That means now I can actually shoot. If I loosen the lens, I can actually shoot the same way as with the gimbal, so, and I can even go vertical and shoot the same. I have 100% control this way, just as I had with the gimbal. The only problem with this is that it's not as smooth as a real, like, gimbal. This is a Wimbly head and it's very smooth. This one is a little more, and because you get all the way down here with a shorter lens, your hands will come in conflict with the legs. But that is also the reason why I have such a huge ball head. It's over-dimensioned to what I use it for normal, but just because I also use it with the 600. Let's try to put the 600 on just to demonstrate how well it actually works. Let's see. Let's go here. Here we go. Let's try. So, and the first thing I do is like I try to balance it. So I see, yeah, that's fine. Put it down. You see, because it's so huge, it easily handles a 600mm as well. And now it's like, that is the reason why I most often bring my 600mm and only the ball head and leave the gimbal at home. If I'm going to a blind, if I'm going like mainly to shoot with this guy, wildlife photography, I like to bring the gimbal because it's not that heavy. Another option is to actually get a sidekick for this ball head. That means that you get this portion of the gimbal head, and then you add that to the ball head, and then you actually have something that comes extremely close to a real gimbal. Some of you might wonder why I have this weird thing underneath, and that is actually because I also use it for filming, and that if my tripod is not completely leveled, I find it much quicker to adjust this one. See? Find the center, and then I tighten it up here, because that's much faster. And this technique doesn't work if the ball head is not in a good center, because then you might not be able to get it all the way down here. So yeah, I find that really smart. Yeah, so that's how I do it. That was all for today. I really hope you could use the tip, and if you haven't already tried to use your ball head as a gimbal, you should definitely go out and try it. It's so handy. Sometimes when you're out there and photographing and you just don't have your gimbal head, or you don't own one, and then the birds start flying and you're like, I just can't do this handheld, I can't do it with a big telephoto lens on the ball head, then just let it come down on the side and find the balance, and then you're really good to go. So yeah, I just wish you all the best luck with it, and if you like this video, please leave me a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider to do it, and then see you next time.